Hey, Cole pitched last night.
Oh, he did.
It was 2 outs, 1 out, 2 guys on base. It was, and if they lost, they were going home. And so Cole pitched, and he did pretty well. And then he came in the next inning, and he gave up a run, or he didn't give up a run. He gave up a hit, and so they got him out of there pretty quick.
Oh.
But they're playing tonight at 6, and they're playing the person they lost to.
Just
Check it?
You don't need a phone.
I don't need to? Okay.
And they're playing at 6, I think.
Today is 6.
Yes, and they,
Sure.
no.
All right, you can do that.
Huh. Oop, wrong way.
It's fine, just repeat.
I got it. Okay, Leslie, I think,
There is, yeah.
but then you can't see your,
No, it's fine. You can, they see it.
I'm not a videographer.
Okay.
So anyway, they're playing tonight, and the team they're playing is the team they lost to on the first game. So it could be ugly. They might be going home,
Oh,
unless they can beat.
we don't want Connie here after
No.
that.
No, we don't. I texted her last night because Cole came in and they go, "This is one of the dudes they've used all year." And I'm like, "Yes, you're a dude." She goes, "I can't believe you stayed up." It's like, well, it was like 10 o'clock last night when they started the game because they had a 3-hour rain delay. Yeah. So.
Okay, let's get the
thing.
roller. Okay, so feet are parallel. We close your cage, 3 inches taller, belly button in it, and we're going to lift your right or left heel. Then we breathe out there.
Which one goes on here?
And we breathe in it. Now drop
Just
your
like
hips. And we breathe out and I go up. And we breathe in it. And we breathe out the rib cage, belly button in it, and we lift it.
Why is this so hard?
And we go where we breathe in it. And rib cage, belly button in it, and we lift it. And one more, and we breathe in it. And we breathe out the rib cage, belly button in it, and we lift it. And we switch feet.
Why is it so hard,
It's
Sada?
hard today.
It's hard, right?
It is hard. Why? It shouldn't be.
And we breathe in it, and we breathe out, and we lift it. And we breathe in it. And we breathe out, and we lift it. And we breathe in it, and I can reach in my spine, and we breathe out, and we lift it. And we lower, and one more. And we breathe out. And we lower. Both feet are on the mat, and we roll down. So sternum, rib cage, belly button in it, and we roll down. So I spread my toes. We have 3 points. Big toes, little toes, and heels. Now think about your sternum. Your sternum is going all the way up. And on my clavicles, your pubic bone goes forward. Hands on the roller. We're going to bend both legs. We bend, we breathe in the heels, knees, hips are in line. As you breathe out, the ribcage, belly button in, and we stretch your legs and we open our clavicles. We bend your legs, we bend and we breathe in, the belly button in, the clavicles open, and we breathe out, we stretch your legs, close your ribcage, hold the belly button in. Okay, we are going to lift your heels, so belly button in, and lift your heels, and we breathe out there. There are 3 points, big toes, second toes, and little toes. We lower your heels, we breathe in, belly button in, close your rib cage, and we lift your heels, press your big toes, second toes, and little toes. And one more, and we lower, we breathe in, and we breathe out the rib cage, belly button in, and we lift it. We bend both legs. Now lower your heels on the mat and press your heels down. Don't close your knees, keep alignment, heels and knees. We stretch your legs all the way. Lift your heels up. Bend both legs. Control alignment, heels and knees. Press your heels down. And we stretch your legs. One more, lift your heels up. We bend your legs. Press your heels down. And we stretch your legs. Now we reverse. So we bend your legs. Lift your heels up. Press your big toes and second toes. We stretch your legs. Lower your heels down. We bend your legs. We bend them. Lift your heels up. Stretch your legs. Lower your heels down. Hold the roller with your hands at the edge and we roll up. You close your ribcage. When you roll up, open clavicles, small pelvic tilt. Belly button in, close your ribcage and lift your arms. We are going lateral flexion to the right. Okay, now we stay. I'm reaching my spine, lift from the sternum. Now it's your hips. Hips to the left. So I'm reaching my hips. Now reach your arm more to the right. Now bring your hips back to center. Bring the hips to the left. And now we stay. We rotate the thoracic spine. Open clavicles, belly button in. Arms parallel to the mat. Now bring your hips back to center. Bring your hips back to the left. Rotation, thoracic spine towards the mirror. Bring the hips back to center and we go up. And then lateral flexion to the left and I'm reaching. Now you reach from the sternum, now your hips to the right. And I'm reaching my arms to the left. Hips back to center. And hips. Now we stay in rotation with your thoracic spine. We try not to move your hips. Roller parallel to the mat. Open clavicles. Hips back to center. Bring the hips away from you. Rotation, thoracic spine towards the mirror. We bring the hips back to center. And we go all the way up. We roll down, chin towards your chest, pelvic tilt. Now open clavicles. We roll down, so pubic bone goes forward, your sternum goes in, belly button in, and we roll down. Keep your shoulders in your joints, keep your head super heavy. We breathe in. As you breathe in, you open your rib cage laterally and from the back. As you breathe out, your rib cage, belly button in, and we roll up. So gentle, squeeze the roller. Close your rib cage, belly button in, and I roll up, and I'm reaching my spine. Head is back, arms a tiny bit forward. And we remove the roller. And let's get the softball. Softball between your ankles.
Oh.
So I'm reaching my spine, spread your toes. We breathe in, you're going to lift your heels. So when you lift your heels, spread your toes. We lower your heels, we breathe in it. And we breathe out it. I squeeze the softball and we lift your heels. And we lower. You're going to bend your legs. When you bend your legs, keep in line heels and knees. Now belly button in, give me more neutral spine. And we lift your heels up. And we lower your heels down. Open your knees. And we lift your heels up. And lower your heels. Bend your knees. And we lift your heels. And we lower. Okay, now press your heels on the mat. Now lean back. So you have head, scapula, sacrum against the wall and your heels. We lift your heels up. And we lower. So think about you're moving your heels from the joints of your ankles. So it's my heel going up and I feel my joints. Also the joints of your toes. And we lower your heels, we breathe in this, so we are not moving there, just from your heels. We go up. And we lower. And one more, and we lift your heels. And we lower. And we stretch your legs. Beautiful. And we lay down supine on the mat. So supine is belly up. We keep the roller close by, yet softball between your knees. And later, if it's too much, stay on top of the softball, you can use a pillow under your sacrum. If it's too much, stay using the soft.
Okay.
Okay, we have a tag for your head if you need more alignment. We are in neutral spine, so the neutral spine, we have a gap under your lumbar spine, so we keep the curvature, we keep the lordosis. So think about how you feel your feet on the mat. So feet are parallel. We have a soft pull, so we try to have feet and knees in line. Your tailbone is heavy. Now, if you go higher, your belly button is deeper in. It's really close to your spine. Your lumbar spine doesn't touch the mat, so we have a gap. If you go higher, we have the thoracic spine. Your thoracic spine is heavy on the mat. Imagine my hand on top of your sternum pressing down. Now, keeping your belly button in, we breathe in it. And try to see if your movement of your rib cage. So in breathe in, your ribs are going to expand laterally and from the back. And I keep my belly button in it. Now, as you breathe out, try to see your rib cage closing. Breathe out, close your rib cage, and you see your muscles between your ribs getting smaller. And again, we breathe in it. We open your rib cage laterally and from the back. And pay attention if one side is opening more than the other one. As you breathe out, you close your rib cage, gentle squeeze the soft ball. And now use the pelvic floor. So everything you have go inside your rib cage and keep reaching your thoracic spine. And again, we breathe in, we open your rib cage laterally and from the back. As you breathe out, the rib cage, belly button in, gentle squeeze the soft ball and use the pelvic floor. So we are in neutral spine, we are going in pelvic tilting, breathe out. So close your rib cage, belly button in, pelvic tilt. Your pelvic tilt is down from your core. So pelvic tilt, try not to squeeze your glutes, gentle squeeze the soft ball and use the pelvic floor. Try not to move your thoracic spine. We go back in neutral spine, we breathe in and I pull my belly button in. And breathe out, gentle squeeze the soft ball, sternum is heavy, pelvic tilt, and now I'm using my pelvic floor and I'm reaching my thoracic spine. And one more, neutral spine, and we breathe in, we open your rib cage laterally and from the back. As you breathe out, you close your rib cage, you drop your belly button in, gentle squeeze the soft ball, pelvic tilt, and I use the pelvic floor. Try to keep your clavicles open and keep reaching. And we go back in neutral spine. Let's have the soft ball underneath your feet. Everything you do from your core or powerhouse. So we are in neutral spine. Also, an easy movement is down from the core. So try to stretch your legs, keeping your belly button in. We breathe in it. You don't see your feet, but feel your feet parallel. Little toes and big toes are in line. Now, as you breathe out, you close your rib cage, you pull the belly button in. Now, think about it's your pelvic floor, bending your legs. We breathe out. So I'm lifting everything we have inside the rib cage, and we're bending our legs. So we breathe in, the belly button in, we stretch your legs, and we keep the belly button in, rib cage are down, feet are parallel. As you breathe out, the rib cage, belly button in, I'm using my pelvic floor to bend your legs. Close your rib cage and keep reaching your spine. We stretch, belly button in, we stretch your legs and we reach. Clavicles opens, rib cage is on the mat. As you breathe out, the rib cage, belly button in, and use the pelvic floor to bend your legs and you reach your spine. Your leg towards the mirror, tabletop. So keep using the powerhouse. We stretch both legs, one leg forward, opposite leg up, dorsiflexion with your feet. As you stretch, keep your rib cage down, leg is parallel. As you breathe out, we bend both legs. So close your rib cage, belly button in. We stretch, we breathe, and when you stretch your legs, keep a neutral spine. As you breathe out, the rib cage, belly button in, pelvic floor to bend your legs. We stretch, we breathe in, belly button in, sternum is heavy. As you breathe out, the rib cage, belly button in, pelvic floor is bending your legs. And last one, and we stretch, we breathe in, and I'm reaching my spine. As you breathe out, the rib cage, belly button in, pelvic floor, keep reaching your thoracic spine. feet together, knees together. Try not to move your spine. We switch legs. We breathe out. Close your rib cage. Your ribs are down. We stretch dorsiflexion with both feet. We reach. We are in neutral spine. In, breathe out. Close your rib cage. Use the pelvic floor to bend your legs. And we stretch. We breathe and belly button in. I give a nice neutral spine. In, breathe out. The rib cage. Belly button in. Use the pelvic floor. Keep reaching. And we stretch, we breathe in, the belly button in, sternum is heavy. We breathe out the rib cage, belly button in, use the pelvic floor. And we stretch, we breathe in, and keep reaching. And we breathe out the rib cage, belly button in. Thank you. And we stretch, we breathe in, and I reach. Now we stay, belly button in, and we breathe out. Now both feet on the soft wall. And we stretch both legs. We stretch, we breathe in, the belly button in. And we breathe out, rib cage, belly button in. We bend your legs out, use the pelvic floor. We are in neutral spine. We breathe in it. Pelvic tilt. We breathe out the rib cage, belly button in. Use the pelvic floor. Now let's go a tiny bit deeper. So press your lumbar spine on the mat. Squeeze your knees, lift your sacrum, just your sacrum. It's a small movement. So I'm pressing my lumbar spine on the mat. Now lower your sacrum, we go back in neutral spine. Keep your belly button in, reach your spine, we breathe in. In, breathe out, heavy sternum, rib cage, belly button in, a pelvic tilt. Now use the pelvic floor. Press your lumbar spine on the mat to lift your sacrum. Think about your lower ribs pressing down. We go back in neutral spine, keep your belly button in so your core is working, we reach. In, breathe out, heavy sternum, rib cage, belly button in, pelvic tilt. Now press your lumbar spine to lift your sacrum. Press your lower ribs more to lift your lumbar spine. Close your rib cage. We are not going too high. So I keep my lower ribs on the mat. We go down with your lumbar spine, and we go back in neutral spine. Press your sacrum, and we have again, belly button in there. Now let's have soft flow between your knees. We worked with your sacrum and lumbar spine. Let's do thoracic spine. Let's do some chest lift. So intercross your fingers so we hold our head. When you hold your head is heavy on your hands and you pull your neck. Now lower your armpits down. Chest lift, squeeze the soft wall. So press your feet, press the sacrum, squeeze the soft wall, close your rib cage. And we go down, we breathe in, the belly button in it. In, breathe out, squeeze the soft wall, press your feet, press the sacrum, lower your lower ribs down, press your head against your hands and open your clavicles. And we go down, we breathe in, the belly button in it. In, breathe out, press your head, chin towards your chest, close your rib cage, open clavicles, press your sacrum, use the pelvic floor. We go down, we breathe in, the belly button in it. In, breathe out, to press your head against your hands, close your rib cage, squeeze the soft wall, press your feet, your sacrum. We breathe in, we stay, squeeze the soft wall, we twist it. As you twist, press your feet, press the sacrum, go up. Chin up, we go back to center, open your clavicles. In, breathe out, I stay up and I twist it. I close my rib cage, squeeze the soft wall, keep lifting. We go back to center, we breathe in and we lower your spine down. So we're going in extension, we breathe in it. In, breathe out the rib cage, chin towards your chest, the belly button in, we are in neutral spine. We twist towards the wall. I squeeze, we twist it, we go up. We go back to center, we breathe and open your clavicle, show me your sternum. In, breathe out, I twist, I go up, I squeeze, and I try not to move my lumbar spine. We go back to center, we breathe in it, and we lower down. Head underneath your head, if you need one, we are going in tabletop. If you feel any pain on your lumbar spine or hip flexor too tight, use a pad underneath your sacrum. So heavy sternum, rib cage, belly button in. Hinge from your hips so we keep the same angle. We lower, we breathe in, and I'm reaching my spine, sternum is heavy. In, breathe out, the rib cage, belly button in, squeeze the soft wall, and without moving your spine, you lift your legs. We lower, we breathe, and keep your sternum heavy. As you breathe out, squeeze the soft wall, belly button in a rib cage, and I lift it. And we lower, we breathe, and the belly button in, keep reaching. In, breathe out, sternum, rib cage, belly button in, and neutral spine. And 2 more. We breathe in and keep the belly button in, keep your sternum heavy. We squeeze the softball, belly button in and I lift it. And 1 more. And we lower, we breathe in the belly button in and breathe out. I squeeze sternum, rib cage, and I lift it. And I'm reaching my spine. Let's remove the softball and softball under your sacrum. If it's too much having a softball, you can use a pillow. If you add a softball or a pillow, you remove the pad for your head.
You have.
So we close your rib cage, belly button in it. So we have feet together, knees together. My sternum is heavy, so if my sternum is heavy, my rib cage is on the mat. Belly button in it, we are in neutral spine, and tabletop. Your leg towards the mirror, we breathe out, we stretch your leg. When you stretch your leg, you stretch your leg. You squeeze your muscles. We bend both legs, tabletop, we breathe in it, reach your spine, and switch legs, sternum, rib cage, belly button in, clavicles open, reach your spine. And we bend, we breathe in the double leg. And we breathe out, sternum, rib cage, belly button in, we stretch. Now stay there, reach your legs, reach your spine. And we bend, we breathe in it. And 1 leg, we breathe out, the first rib cage, belly button, we stretch, pelvic floor. And we bend, we breathe in it. And breathe out, the rib cage, belly button in, we stretch, pelvic floor. And I'm reaching legs closer to the middle line. And we bend, we breathe in it. Now both legs, sternum, rib cage, belly button in it, and then we stretch, reach your legs forward, reach your spine back. And we bend, we breathe in it. Close your rib cage, 1 more, both legs. We breathe out, the rib cage closed, belly button in, we stretch. I'm reaching my legs and my spine, and my arms and ribs are closed. We bend, we breathe in it, and we lower 1 foot, we lower the other one. Feet together, knees together, we breathe in it. Knees underneath, feet underneath your knees. Now close your rib cage, belly button in it, we breathe in it. As I breathe out, drop your belly button in, close your rib cage, lift your feet 1 inch. Now you need to lift your feet just if you close your rib cage. And we lower your feet, we breathe in the belly button in it. And breathe out the rib cage, belly button in it, and we lift it. As you lift your feet, close your rib cage and reach your thoracic spine. And we lower, we breathe in the belly button in it. And breathe out, sternum, rib cage, drop your belly button in, we lift it and reach your thoracic spine. 2 more, we breathe in the belly button in it. And breathe out, sternum, rib cage, pull the belly button in, we lift it, reach your thoracic spine, and close your rib cage. And last one, and we breathe in it. And breathe out the heavy sternum, rib cage, belly button in, we lift it. Keep your belly button in and rib cage closed, tabletop. Lift both arms up so your scapula are on the mat, your sacrum is on the mat. Double leg stretch, reach your arms back. Come on, don't go too far back. Stretch your legs and keep your rib cage closed and belly button in it. Now open your arms up and make a big circle. And then reach your arms forward and tabletop. Breathe out, reach your arms and reach your legs. Close your rib cage, belly button in, clavicles are open. We open your arms, belly button in, tabletop, and reach your arms forward. And I keep closing my rib cage. We breathe out, reach arms and legs, belly button in, clavicles open. Open your arms and keep the belly button in, reach your arms forward and tabletop. We reverse. So we open your arms, we reach your legs. We close your rib cage, reach your arms back without going too far back. Reach your arms forward and tabletop. Everything you do, belly button in, rib cage close. We breathe out, open your arms, close your rib cage, and reach your spine. Reach your arms up. Reach your arms forward, tabletop, and belly button in, and last one. We breathe out, the rib cage, belly button in, and open your clavicles. We reach your arms up and reach. And then reach your arms forward and tabletop. And knees against your chest. Front. So we have like 1 fist apart between your big toes. Press your knees against your chest and we breathe out. Rib cage, belly button in, stretch your legs. And you keep like all the time 1 fist between your big toes. And we bend, we breathe in it. Now point your feet, plantar flexion. We stretch your legs. Close your rib cage, belly button in. Dorsiflexion. We bend your legs. We bend. We breathe in and we point your feet. We breathe out the rib cage, belly button in. Dorsiflexion. We bend your legs. We breathe in. Plantar flexion. We stretch the rib cage, belly button in. Dorsiflexion and we bend. And one more, plantar flexion, rib cage, belly button in, and I keep reaching, we stay. Clap your heels for 3. Dorsiflexion, we bend your legs, belly button in. Plantar flexion, stretch your legs, close your rib cage, reach your spine, and we clap in 3, 2, 1. Dorsiflexion, 1 fist apart. We bend your legs in one more, and we point your rib cage, belly button in, and I reach. And we clap in 1 and 2 and 3. Legs are parallel. We bend your legs in tabletop. We lift your arms up. We breathe and open clavicles, ribcage close. Reach your arms forward, stretch your legs. Belly button in, clavicles open, ribcage close, 100. And in there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 10, in there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 20, in there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 30, in there, 2, 3, 4, 5, ribcage, 2, 3, 4, 40, in there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 50, in there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 60, in there, 2, 3, 4, 5, belly button in it. And 70 in there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, and 80 in there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, and 90 in there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4. We hug your legs, the elbows are open. Press your knees against your chest to reach your thoracic spine. Stretch one leg, one knee on top of your knee, opposite hand on the outside of your ankle. Reach your legs down, elbows open, reach your spine. Pull your knee towards you, press your heel down towards your glute. We switch legs. Pull your knee, press your heel, reach your spine. And we breathe out, open clavicles, open elbows, pull, press, reach. And we breathe out, pull, press, reach. Don't go right and left. Just move your legs, close your rib cage, belly button in. And we breathe out, pull, press, and reach your spine, rib cage close. And we breathe out, pull, press, reach, elbows up. And we breathe out, pull, press, reach, rib cage close. 2 more, and we breathe out, pull, press, reach your spine. And last one, pull, press, and reach your spine. Both knees against your chest, we breathe in, hands on the mat, stretch your legs up, dorsiflexion, 90 degrees, close your rib cage, belly button in. We open your legs, we breathe in the plantar flexion, use the inner thigh, your core to close your legs up and reach your spine. Dorsiflexion, belly button in, we open. As I open, think about your heels. I point and I go up from my toes, belly button in, reach your spine. Dorsiflexion, open, reach from your heels. We point, we breathe out, a rib cage, belly button in, swimming. I swim down, we breathe in, belly button in, rib cage closed, dorsiflexion, we swim up. We swim down, belly button in, rib cage closed, keep reaching, keep closing your rib cage. Dorsiflexion, belly button in, and I go up. Legs are parallel. One more. We point, we go down, we belly button in. Dorsiflexion, we go up, rib cage closed, and I'm reaching my spine. Plantar flexion, dorsiflexion. Now keep your feet in dorsiflexion, crunch your toes. Keep your feet parallel. Spread your toes, belly button in, plantar flexion. Crunch your toes. Spread your toes. Dorsiflexion. Crunch your toes. Spread your toes. Plantar flexion. Crunch your toes. Spread your toes. Dorsiflexion. Big toes, little toes are in line. We bend your legs to lower one foot and the other one. We remove the soft ball. We're going to get the roller underneath your feet. We're going to do roll-ups. So use pillows, pads, underneath your lumbar spine or your head if you need to roll up. We stretch your legs are straight, feet are in dorsiflexion, feet are parallel. So checking line all the time your feet. We reach your spine, scapula down on the mat, belly button in, chest lifted, we're looking towards the belly button. Now my scapula back, my head is pressing back, pelvic tilt. We go up. I can roll up, I use both hands. I belly button in, close your rib cage, scapula back. Imagine you have hands behind your head to press. We breathe in. We go down, we breathe out. When you go down, clavicles are open, sternum pressing in, scapula back, head is back. Belly button in, and I'm using my pelvic floor. Chest lifted, we breathe in, a scapula, head is back, pelvic tilt. Rib cage, relax your legs, close your rib cage, pull the belly button in, check your belly button, pelvic tilt. We breathe in. I keep the pelvic tilt, I'm keeping my feet parallel, big toes, little toes, close your rib cage, fight the gravity to go down. Chest lifted, we breathe in, press your head back. Now when you go up, bend your legs. We breathe out, press your head back, scapula back, look towards your belly button, close your rib cage, don't hang your head down, keep your head pressing against hands. We go down, stretch your legs, close your rib cage, belly button in, control your movement, everything you control. Control how you touch the mat with your sacrum, your lumbar spine, your thoracic spine. Chest lifted, we breathe in. From the neutral spine, we're going in pelvic tilt. We start bending your legs, scapula back, head is back, rib cage, belly button in. We are in pelvic tilt. We breathe in. We breathe out, keep a nice pelvic tilt to go down, rib cage, belly button in. We lift your spine to roll down. And last one. And chest lifted, scapula back, head is back, pelvic tilt. Lumbar spine, bend your legs, head is back, rib cage, belly button in. Keep the pelvic tilt, keep your clavicles open, we breathe in, we breathe out, we go down, rib cage, belly button in, and I go down. I'm lifting my spine to go down. I close my rib cage, and I roll down. Beautiful, bend your legs and get the roller on your hips. Keep the pillow under your lumbar spine if you need, and reach your arms up. Legs together, belly button in, scapula heavy on the mat, chest lifted, we breathe in it. So feel my scapula back, in pelvic tilt, we go up. Feet together, knees together if you can. Close your rib cage, relax your legs, scapula, now bend your legs and reach your arms up. So now lead from the sternum, head is back, arms are tiny bit forward. Keep the neutral spine, so the Lord does it. We breathe out, we twist and lead from the sternum, nose, sternum, in line. We go back to center, we breathe in. I'm going up first and then I twist it. I want to give space to the vertebrae before we twist it. We go back to center, we reach our spine. Close your rib cage, belly button in, from the sternum, we twist and I try to reach my spine. Last one, we breathe in, beautiful. We breathe out, we go up, we twist it, beautiful, without moving feet or knees. We go back to center, we breathe in, we roll down, so lower your arms. Flexion, close your rib cage, sternum in, belly button in, we slowly stretch your legs without moving your heels. And we reach our spine. And one more, chest lifted, we breathe in breathe out, we bend your legs. Close your rib cage, keep your heels there, bend your legs. Scapula back, straight back, and I go up. Create a little jersey, close your rib cage, we breathe in. Flexion halfway down, we breathe up. Scapula back, head is back, we go up again. We breathe in, extension, and I reach. Flexion, we breathe out, rib cage, belly button in. Extension, eyes all the way up. Eyes all the way down, flexion, rib cage, belly button in. We go up, extension, eyes all the way up. Flexion, eyes all the way down. Close your rib cage, belly button in it. We twist it towards the mirror. Eyes towards your feet. We go back to center. Keep your eyes on your feet. We twist to the opposite side. Close your rib cage, eyes on your feet. We go back to center. We roll down. Slowly stretch your legs, keeping your heels at the same height. And we reach. Nice. Bring your feet on top the roller. Remove the pillow underneath your lumbar spine. Remove the pillow underneath your head. If you have feet one fist apart. We're going to do a bridge. So I'm reaching my spine, we open clavicles, we breathe in and we open your ribcage laterally and from the back. As you breathe out, you close your ribcage, a heavy sternum, pelvic tilt. And pelvic tilt, drop your lumbar spine on the mat, belly button in, close your ribcage and lift your sacrum. Lower your lower ribs down more to lift your lumbar spine, and then you go up one rib at a time. I open my clavicles and reaching my arms. Now keep your shoulders in your joints. To stretch both legs, we stretch your legs, we breathe in.
That doesn't happen.
And we bend your legs and we breathe out your ribcage, belly button in. We stretch your legs and we breathe in, and I'm reaching my spine. And we bend and we breathe out your ribcage, belly button in. And we stretch, we breathe in, a pelvic tilt, ribcage close. We bend it, we breathe out it. And we do two more. We stretch, we breathe in, a belly button in.
That's not
And we
happening.
bend it and breathe out, and ribcage close. One more, we stretch, we breathe in it. And we bend it, we breathe out, and we stay. Pelvic tilt, we roll down from the sternum, ribcage, pelvic tilt, belly button in it, and I roll down. I roll down thoracic spine, lumbar spine, neutral spine. Feet together, knees together, we breathe in it. Pelvic tilt, and we go up. So press your lumbar spine first to lift your sacrum. Press your lower ribs down to lift your lumbar spine, and we go up one rib at a time. Ribcage, belly button in it. I know it's hard. Leg towards the mirror in the tabletop.
Yeah.
Close your ribcage, belly button in. Make a small movement with the roller. Close your ribcage, keep lifting your waist. Belly button in. Now feet together, knees together. I try to keep my hips at the same height. Pelvic tilt, ribcage close, and switch legs. Nice, and we move the roller.
Right.
Now we have feet together, knees together. We breathe in it. We roll down. Pelvic tilt, ribcage, and we roll down. And I'm reaching my thoracic spine. I press my lumbar spine. I go back in neutral spine. Nice. Let's have the roller on your hands. Head for your head. And we reach your arms up. So we have now feet, one fist apart, feet and knees. I open my clavicles, neutral spine. We bend your arms. As you bend your arms, gentle press the roller and open your clavicles. And breathe out, we stretch your legs, your arms. Close your ribcage, belly button in. And I keep my scapula down. Bend your arms, we breathe in, and I keep reaching my spine. And breathe out, squeeze the roller, close your ribcage, belly button in, and I keep my scapula down. One more, we bend, we breathe in, and I keep my belly button in. And breathe out, ribcage, belly button in, and I reach. Now lower your arms back. Now to go far back, I need to let my shoulders going up, elevation with your scapula, so I can lower my arms down. Now, when my arms are back all the way, I need to close my rib cage. I keep my belly button in. Now reach your arms up. Now open your clavicles, your scapula are on the mat. Chin towards your chest lift, and we breathe out. So I press my feet, I press my sacrum, and I reach my arms forward. And we go down. As I go down, now reach your arms back. Let the shoulders going up. Close your rib cage, belly button in. Now the roller is touching the mat, if you can. We bend your arms, we bend, open elbows. We stretch your arms, close your rib cage, belly button in. Reach your arms up, open your clavicles, scapula are on the mat. Chin towards your chest lift. Feet together, knees together, roller on top your quads. Hands on top the roller, and we lower down. I'm going to give space to the vertebrae, so we breathe in and breathe out. Press the roller. Reach your hips forward towards your heels. Reach your spine, opposite direction. Close your rib cage, belly button in. We relax, we breathe in and we open your rib cage. In, breathe out, close your rib cage, belly button in. Press the roller, reach your spine. Reach your hips forward towards your heels. Keep reaching. One more, we breathe in. In, breathe out, press the roller, reach your hips forward, close your rib cage, belly button in. We stretch your legs. If you cannot do a roll up without a pillow, put the pillow under your lumbar spine. Chin towards your chest, lift it. Press the roller, pelvic tilt, and I go up. I press the roller, I close my rib cage, belly button in. Roller under your spine. And then if it's too hard to roll, I do everything on the mat. I switch all the way forward, so I have space to lower my head on the roller. I can also put some pillow pad between the spine and the roller if it's too hard. So I'm reaching my spine, rib cage closed, belly button in it, low. Nice. Good job. I will see you later with your dry hair.
Yeah.
Nice, beautiful.
That's fun.
Good job.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
See you
Thank you,
later.
Tracy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Bye, Julia.
How are you facing?
Bye, Julia.
Oh,
My gosh, I didn't recognize
we didn't recognize you.
She doesn't have her glasses on. She doesn't look like Julia.
I was a young woman. I was like, who is this stranger standing
Guys,
us?
we open your arms, we breathe in it, and one leg in tabletop, and we breathe out. Rib cage, belly button.
One leg.
Lower your foot, close your arms,
Whoa.
we breathe in it. Open your arms and switch legs. We breathe out the rib cage, belly button in it.
Hang on.
We lower your foot, close your arms, we breathe in it. Open your arms, switch legs, close your rib cage, belly button in it. Lower your foot and close your arms, we breathe in it. And breathe out. Open your arms, close your rib cage, belly button in it. Reach your arms forward. Hands on the mat. Open clavicles, we breathe in it. Switch legs, we breathe out it. Close your rib cage, belly button in, press and we switch. And we breathe in it, press and we switch. Rib cage, belly button, and we stay. Both arms up. We breathe in it. Reach your arms back, stretch your leg, close your rib cage, belly button in it.
Why is this so hard?
We lift your arms up in tabletop, clavicles are open, and we breathe out, rib cage, belly button in it, and I reach. We breathe in the open clavicles. One more. We breathe out, rib cage, belly button in it, and I reach. We breathe in it, reach your arms on the mat, switch legs. Lift your arms up, we breathe in it. And breathe out, and we stretch. Close your rib cage, belly button in it, and I reach. Two more. We breathe in the belly button in it, and breathe out the rib cage, belly button in it, and I reach. And we breathe in and open your clavicles. And one more. Rib cage, belly button in it, and I reach. We breathe in it, both hands on the mat, both legs in tabletop. Reach your spine, belly button in it, close your rib cage. We lower both feet. When you lower your feet, rib cage close, belly button in it. And breathe out, we go up, the rib cage, and I keep reaching. And we lower, we breathe in, a rib cage close, belly button in it, and we breathe out, and I go up. And we stay, one arm up, we breathe in it. We stretch your opposite leg, we breathe out, the rib cage, belly button in it. We tabletop, lower your hand on the mat, and we switch arms. We stretch your opposite leg, we breathe out the rib cage, belly button in it. We breathe in and both hands are down, we stretch both legs, rib cage, belly button in it, and I reach. We bend, we breathe in it, one more. We stretch both legs, rib cage, belly button in it, and I reach. We bend, we breathe in it, we lower one foot, we lower the other one. Intercross your fingers, hold your head, we breathe in it. Chest lift, we breathe out the back.
Ciao.
We breathe in the pelvic tilt, and we breathe out, open clavicles and rib cage close. We go back in neutral spine, and we breathe in it, pelvic tilt, we breathe out it. Last one, neutral spine, we breathe in it, pelvic tilt, and we breathe out it. We go back in neutral spine, reach your arms forward, flexion, and we lower down. We go down on the mat. And we have the roller underneath your knees. You reach your arms all the way back. So to reach your arms all the way back, I need to let my shoulders go up. Now I keep my rib cage on the mat. We breathe in it. As you breathe in it, You open your rib cage laterally and from the back. As you breathe out, you close your rib cage, belly button in, and I'm using my pelvic floor. One more, we breathe in it. Open your rib cage laterally and from the back. And breathe out. You close your rib cage, belly button in. Keep closing your rib cage, keep closing your rib cage. Breathe out all the air that you have. And we relax. And knees against your chest then, rolling like a ball. And we go up. And we smile, we clap.
Oh, yeah. Happy Friday.
Feels like time warp. It went fast.
It did go fast.
It went very fast.
It's that whole thing where you had to be on the roller.
Awesome, big, good job, happy Friday.
Happy
See you
Friday.
Monday. Happy weekend if I don't see you tomorrow.
Or tonight.
Oh, tonight. And ciao, ciao.